Guys, welcome back, McNeel fam. We are just getting going here on our second day here in California, and we're getting ready to go to the beach. But however, Robbie here has a Harley Davidson motorcycle, so every time we come down here, we've got to hop on this thing, take it for a quick spin. So we just pulled it out. It's right here. It's green. It's beautiful. It's got a great big motor on it. It's got some saddlebags and some nice big beautiful pipes. So we're gonna fire this thing up and I'm gonna run it down the street for a minute, see how fast she really goes. It's a little bigger than the 300. So much power. It's like having a diesel truck in between your legs, man.
So the exact thing that I knew would happen by letting Clay ride this bike is that now he thinks he needs one. And then Austin here is gonna take it for a spin.
I may need two after I take Austin for a ride.
No.
What about you? Do you think you can handle it?
Nope.
I'll get a smaller one for you. Listen to this thing.
What do you think, Austin?
Yeah, it's not like scary and fast, but it goes.
But it goes. You can handle it by yourself?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm nervous to let you do this. Like really nervous.
I'm kind of nervous too.
Why? I really will not go outside good.
So it's a little different than your dirt bike.
Look at the huge smile on her face. She wants one.
It's definitely, man, I'm definitely not comfortable on it. I mean, I'm all right, but it's not.
It'll take a little bit.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
So Terry told me to not let Austin drive the bike, but Terry's not here right now, so I let him get on it. We got his helmet on, and she went to check on the kids. So if you're gonna ride it, you better ride it before Mom gets back. But super slow, super slow. Put your feet down. Watch for cars. You gotta really brace. I mean, how many pounds do you think this thing is, dude? 600, 700, 800 pounds?
I think dry weight is like 700 pounds.
700 pounds. Yeah, so it's almost, it's at least double, if not, 3 times as much as your dirt bike. So it's a heavy bike.
Go for it, dude.
Couldn't hear the motorcycle for a minute. Oh, well, there's a Camaro. It's pretty loud as well. But I'm starting to get nervous for a minute, but he's coming back right here. He actually looks pretty good on there. I'm actually surprised how well he's handling it. But glad he didn't tip it over. I'd have been in serious trouble. Not only with Terry, but with Robbie as well. So I'm glad that all worked out. We're gonna carefully get this motorcycle back in the garage where it belongs, nice and safe. What'd you think, man?
A little scary. I could never ride one of my own,
A
though.
little scary, what?
Could never get one of my own, though.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's not my cup of tea.
It takes some getting used to. I mean, it's a lot of bike.
Yeah.
A lot of power, super heavy.
Different than my dirt bike.
That's the same thing I thought. But it's comfortable. I mean, once you get your feet on there, you get stretched out, get your arms stretched out.
Yeah.
It's a comfortable bike, but it's you know, when you come to a stop and like you're trying to like, you know, hold in the brake here and hold the bike just steady until you take off again, I thought was a lot different than a dirt bike. But we're gonna get it back down this driveway. This driveway is full of loose gravel, and so it's a little squirmy going down there. You better let your dad do that.
Okay.
All right.
Clay and Austin have had their fun on the motorcycle. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to buy one when we get home, but nope. I don't need to have that everyday fear of him not coming home. So we have loaded all the kids up and we are headed out to Point Loma. It's a place that has a lighthouse you can tour and these tide pods that are below it. It's where like when it's high tide, they're full of water, and then when it's low tide, the water goes out and it leaves behind all of these like sea animals. So there's crabs and starfish and different things like that. So we are hoping to hit low tide. Right now is supposed to be the time to go when all the water's gone and all those fun little creatures are left behind. So we're trying to catch that. We're gonna head out there and tour the lighthouse. I've always wanted to see one in person, so we're checking that off the bucket list right now. First stop is the tide pools because they close very soon and looks like the tide is starting to come back in a little bit, starting to fill in.
Yeah, there's a lot of people down here though.
Tons of people are down here. It's really cool.
We're gonna quickly look and see what we can find, see if we can see any starfish or anything.
You find anything?
A tooth?
I think we found a clam back there.
It moved.
It moved?
Not this. It was like this. It was on something that moved.
Ew.
Hold
These are all fossils, I think.
Fossils? Of what do you think?
Or they're actual bugs. I don't think they're actual bugs. Wait, where's that one?
Yeah?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's pretty cool though, huh?
You gonna touch it?
I don't want to touch it.
Austin, you touch it.
Chef crab for dinner
Sure
tonight?
it's not dead?
That's the head of a lobster. The lobster is obviously dead. The crab itself is very much alive.
The crab's alive.
I believe it is. It's not moving much. I don't know. I'm not gonna find out. Seeing if there's anything in the water. You see anything?
Yeah. What is that?
Ooh, there's a little fish out there. See him? I saw him swimming in between two rocks. I hope this furry mossy stuff on these rocks doesn't touch my bare feet. You know how I am.
Ew, look, it's so
The seaweed right there.
Ooh, yucky. Imagine if that tickled your toes. What do you think? Is that a surfable wave? Huh? I could surf that.
Totally. There's the lighthouse, guys. Is it everything you thought it would be, Claire?
No. Lighthouses are supposed to be tall and skinny, not have light built into a house.
I think there's different types of lighthouses.
Light built into a house.
Austin, what do you think of that lighthouse? Is it what you thought it would be? Or are you like the other kids and thought it would be just like a tall, skinny, red and white striped?
Yeah, I'm old school like that.
So we've made it here to this museum, and we've got a replica of the light that's on the top of the lighthouse. We can't go in the lighthouse right now, but in this museum they're showing what the light looks like. It's got a bunch of different layers to it.
So the first order used this one? Like Kylo used it.
The first order?
Yeah, so I think the stormtroopers and Darth Vader used this one.
No, Claire. Darth Vader is and stuff like that. It's part of the Empire, not the first order.
Oh, well,
Kylo and stuff. That is the next generation, and that's the first order.
So they use this one.
Kylo.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. They're just lighthouses to me. Alright, so this island out here is called Coronado Island. Right out here, it runs this way. A couple years ago, me and the boys came down and went deep sea fishing down into Mexico. And so we actually ended up starting back here in the bay, came out over here, came right through here, and headed straight south down into Mexico. Down in there, we were down there for like 57 miles before we started finding tuna. I get motion sickness really easy, so about 30 miles out, I was just throwing up for about 30 minutes. And sick the majority of the trip. I was ready to pay for a helicopter to lift me off that boat. But finally stuck it out, finally found fish. We caught a bunch of tuna, and it was super fun. The ride back was definitely long, but I don't know if I'll be going out there again anytime soon, but very pretty. Right down there is Tijuana, Mexico. What happened?
I kicked a cat out.
You kicked a cactus. Why would you kick a cactus? Oh.
Shoot, are you alright?
Oh, dang it. We are learning quite a bit on this trip. Owen just learned not to kick the cactus. We are back from Point Loma, and everybody's kind of doing what they love to do the most here in Southern California. Owen and the girls, yeah, back in the pool tonight. Just out here playing again.
3, 2, 1.
What are you doing? Get that bumblebee out of there.
Can you get the net?
You get
I'm
it.
gonna do backflip, guys. Watch my
get it.
backflip. 3.
It's down there. Fishing out a bumblebee. Hope I don't fall in. It's not coming out of the net.
Owen. Okay, listen to this, okay?
So those kids are gonna swim. They're gonna play out here for a little bit. We've ordered pizza, and the adults are just inside, sitting around the table talking for a little bit. Austin is on the couch resting. He woke up this morning, was walking down the hallway, and then just passed out. Went down. Luckily, his face broke his fall. Just kidding. His nose, when he came up, was bleeding pretty bad. So it took him a while to get that to stop. His knees were hurting because he just blacked out, went down. And we ended up going in the hallway, picking him up, and kind of got him back up and going again. So he's just laying down resting. He'll probably take another couple-hour nap here for a little bit. So our pizza should be here in just a little while, and we'll have some dinner. Yo, Asti. How's that nose doing, bud? You all right?
He's on your head. You get it on film?
Yes, I did. We are wrapping up day number 2 here in California. Today was a lot like yesterday where we swam a lot. So we all got in the pool today. Everybody was in there. We grabbed some tacos for a little while. And then we went to those tide pools, and that's kind of what we wanted to show you guys. We heard that when the tide is in, brings a bunch of sea creatures in, and when it goes out, it kind of leaves those creatures right there in those pools. And so you can see a bunch of crabs and starfish and just a bunch of fun stuff like that. But we got there a little bit late. We didn't realize how early it closed. And we didn't really see much other than that crab that I think was dead. We thought it was alive,
I'm
but after
pretty
a while,
sure it was dead.
of standing around.
This random crab sitting on this rock, like, it's just weird.
Yeah,
Random.
it did move. We thought it was alive when we first recorded it, but as we were walking around looking back at it, it hadn't moved at all. So pretty sure it was dead.
Yeah.
But right on the dot at 4:30, they were hustling everybody out of there. So we got up out of there, went up and checked out that lighthouse, which is pretty cool. It's the first time we've ever been to a lighthouse.
That was cool.
So cross that one off the list.
Yep. Check.
But I would really like to go to a lighthouse that's like big and tall. Like when I think of a lighthouse, that's what I'm thinking, like this huge structure going up.
Yeah, that's kind
Not
of
like a church with a lighthouse on top. It looked like this little old church with a
light on top.
yeah. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But super pretty from up there. We could see all the boats coming in and out of the harbor. Coronado Island's right there, and then we could look down towards Tijuana, Mexico. So we actually got a notification on our phones that we had just entered Mexico, even though we hadn't, which was weird. But oh well. So we came back, had a little dinner, and kids watched a movie and went to bed. So tomorrow morning, Austin and Owen and I are going to get up and go fishing for a little while. I think we're going to kind of hang out after that, and then we got something fun planned for tomorrow night.
Make sure you guys stick around because you are not going to want to miss that video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys back here tomorrow.
Good night.